burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law, voted Best of Las Vegas. Give them a call, 702-727-9900.
Thank you for joining us here on News 25 and Ace Country Radio, and streaming at KPVM.TV, and now on Roku devices on this Friday, March 28, 2025. Good evening. I'm Chris Palermo. Here's what's happening. Authorities in North Las Vegas have identified the suspect in a deadly casino shooting that led to a chaotic police chase, multiple carjackings, and a violent crash. Police say 19-year-old Arian Wormsley was taken into custody after a pursuit through East Las Vegas. Our Rory Rosell has the latest on this developing story.
A deadly shooting at the Alejante Casino early Thursday morning led to a high-speed police chase and multiple carjackings across the Las Vegas Valley. The suspect, 19-year-old Arian Wormsley, is now facing multiple charges, including murder and a robbery with a deadly weapon.
Within about 30 minutes of that murder, there was a car accident that occurred near Spring Mountain and I-15 on the surface streets in the jurisdiction of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. Officers responded to that accident scene, and while they were investigating that accident scene, they were alerted by a citizen that they had been recently carjacked within minutes of the car accident. Officers then got the information regarding the carjacking, quickly connected that the vehicle involved in the first accident was the suspect vehicle from the murder in North Las Vegas, and now we have a subsequent carjacking by what we believe to be the same suspect that was involved in that murder. After getting that license plate information from the carjacking that occurred near Spring Mountain and I-15, officers and our real-time crime center together collectively used the license plate reader technology that we have available to conduct investigations, and quickly determined that that vehicle was being driven in and around the downtown area command in our jurisdiction. Officers went to that area where the vehicle had been spotted with the license plate reader technology, and then found the suspect vehicle or the vehicle from the carjacking and began a pursuit of that vehicle. The pursuit now was authorized by the command staff that was, the leadership that was out there in the field, because, again, we're dealing with a murder suspect, and now we're dealing with a carjacking that occurred at gunpoint in our jurisdiction. During that pursuit, officers chased that vehicle into the area where we are now. A second carjacking occurred at the drive-thru of a fast food restaurant. A pursuit continued after that of the second vehicle. After that second carjacking, there was a vehicle accident that occurred at Tropicana and Boulder Highway. While the suspect was fleeing from officers and even out of the sight of where officers were, our air unit had the vehicle under surveillance and watching it. The speeds were just so fast we couldn't even keep up with it, and at one point we believe the speeds were in excess of 105 miles an hour on Boulder Highway.
The chase came to an end near Boulder Highway and Tropicana when Wormsley crashed into a bus stop, injuring 2 people waiting there. Wormsley was arrested at the scene and is now held at the North Las Vegas Detention Center. Police say this is still an active investigation and are asking anyone with additional information to come forward. For now, Wormsley remains behind bars as the legal process unfolds.
And more news now. Illegal entries and crimes along the southern border continue to plummet under the 47th presidential administration. Our News 25 Las Vegas correspondent Maria Centers now brings us the latest regarding the U.S. Navy's role at the border.
2 U.S. Navy destroyers are now partaking in an expanding national military mission along the southern border
That includes Norfolk, Virginia-based USS Gravely and San Diego, California-based USS Spruance. Recently, both vessels were working in the Red Sea on a collaborative mission to protect international shipping. Now joining us this evening is Admiral Daryl Koodle, commander of the United States Fleet Forces, offering his expertise on the capabilities of the Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers and what they add to current defense efforts at our territory down south.
When it comes to defending our homeland from sea, there's no better class of ship to do that than the Arleigh Burke guided missile destroyer. I'm Admiral Daryl Koodle on the waterfront of Naval Station Norfolk, where USS Gravely has now set sail for the Gulf of America.
The mission of USS Gravely is to interdict drugs and any other illegal activity. Currently, 2 Navy destroyers are now part of an expanding military mission along our southern border.
At the direction of the Secretary of Defense and in alignment with the presidential priorities, our Navy is answering the call to safeguard America's southern border. With a crew of over 300 highly trained warfighters, USS Gravely is now underway to provide immediate augmentation to the thousands of military personnel already supporting Customs and Border Protection operations.
Both vessels are equipped with a U.S. Coast Guard law enforcement detachment team on board.
Working in close coordination with the U.S. Coast Guard to conduct maritime security operations, this crew will reinforce our Navy's ability to project power and to protect our homeland. Equipped with advanced combat systems, powerful sensors, and a diverse arsenal of defensive and offensive capabilities, USS Gravely is uniquely suited for this mission. Built to deter threats, combat illicit activity, and ensure our borders remain secure.
The U.S. Armed Forces has heightened its involvement in security measures along the southern border at the direction of President Donald J. Trump as soon as he assumed office for a second term.
As a maritime nation, our national security and prosperity depend on maintaining dominance at sea. The U.S. Navy remains ready to support these operations as directed, ensuring our forces are postured to protect our territorial integrity. I have full confidence in our sailors as they execute this important mission. They are the finest in the world, and they stand ready to defend our nation wherever and whenever they are called.
This week, the Department of Defense increased the propensity of units on the ground to patrol and monitor the southern border, while Border Patrol continues to combat illegal entry into the United States. I hope everybody has a great weekend. Reporting from Clark County and shooting it back over the hump to Pahrump, I'm Maria Centers for News 25.
Thank you, Maria. Another great week of some great reporting. Have a great weekend. Authorities are currently looking for a missing woman here in Pahrump by the name of Hazel Lara. And here is what News 25 knows so far.
Authorities are currently looking for a missing woman by the name of Hazel Lara, age 35. She was last seen on March 23rd, leaving her home in Pahrump with her ex-boyfriend by the name Alex Meza. According to the information that News 25 has obtained, Hazel was in the process of moving back to Las Vegas with the father of her 3 boys. According to Hazel's mother, Sarah, Hazel had an argument with her ex, Alex, about watching her dog and ended up leaving with Alex. Her mother, Sarah, attempted to speak with Alex, who is currently in possession of Hazel's dog, but refuses to give any further information. Anyone with information on the whereabouts of Hazel Lara is urged to contact the Nye County Sheriff's Office at 775-751-7000, or to remain anonymous, contact Crime Stoppers at 702-385-5555.
Coming up, a report on the Social Services Fair held today right here in Pahrump. You're watching News 25.
It's Ram Truck Month here at Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer. Being your hometown dealer isn't just a slogan. It has a deeper meaning to us. It's helping your neighbors in a time of need. It's knowing everyone at the barbershop, gas station, and grocery store. At Saida Trudeau, we've been serving our community for over 23 years. Our community was built on people from across America. From retired military veterans to farmers, we know how hard you work. During Ram Truck Month, we celebrate you. Come into Saida Trudeau all month long and take advantage of incredible savings, like 1.9% financing for 72 months or as much as $10,000 off MSRP on new 2025 Ram 1500s. That's a great deal for Motor Trend's Truck of the Year. You work hard for your money. During Ram Truck Month, we'll help you keep more of it. Come into Saida Trudeau, your original hometown dealer for Ram Truck Month. Going on now.
Yeah!
Hi, I'm attorney Jonathan Nelson of J.K. Nelson Law. We've been honored to be recognized by Best of Las Vegas and receive the Best Attorney per Rump for the past 4 years running. Awards are great, but helping clients get the money they deserve is why we're in business. After you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important not to listen to the insurance companies. Give us a call today, 775-727-9900. With offices in Pahrump, Southwest Vegas, and Summerlin, our team is here ready to fight for you for the money you're entitled to. So give us a call today.
Mom's Diner, the heart of Pahrump, is open from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. daily, serving breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Something fun is always happening here, from the arrival of classic antique cars to watching the diner enjoy a Momstrosity burger. The food is so good, you'll think they stole your mama. Mom's Diner is open daily from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m., 1242 East State Street, number 100. Dine in or take out. Call 775-751-9929.
They're ready for a bigger home, but homes in Black and Latino neighborhoods are often appraised at less than fair market value, leaving people stuck in place. If you believe that's happened to you, contact HUD.
You do a lot of things to ensure your baby will be healthy, safe, and protected. Don't forget to protect your baby from RSV. Talk to your doctor about the RSV vaccine.
To sit with a dog on a glorious day is like heaven. When the right dog finds the right human, it's as if it always was and always will be. They protect each other, love each other, teach each other. More importantly, they never let the other down.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back to News 25 on this Friday. I'm Chris Palermo. Community members had the chance to connect with vital resources at the Social Services Fair hosted by Nye County Health and Human Services. News 25 was there, of course, to cover the event. Spoke with Director Kieran Smith about how this fair is making a difference for local residents.
Hi, my name is Corinne Smith. I'm the Director of Nye County Health and Human Services, and we're at our 10th annual Social Service Fair today here at the Nye Communities Coalition. We have upwards of 55 vendors that are participating from all different areas of the community and outside of the community. So far, we've had a really good showing of residents, and we just started at 9 a.m. and it'll run until 2 o'clock this afternoon. This is open to all community members and anybody who would like to come and check out all the different vendors and what resources we have available to the community. It grows every year, and more resources are becoming available to our community. We have all kinds of vendors from Nevada State Welfare to Health and Human Services, WIC, Public Guardian, Hospice. Agencies are here. We have BACA here, Nevada Legal Services, Nye Communities Coalition, just a whole range of vendors that offer different resources to our community members. Our office hours are Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. We're closed from lunch from 12 to 1. If anybody would like to have more resources or information about what resources are available, they can always contact our office at 775-751-7095. We are located at 250 North Highway 160 here in Pahrump. We also have an office in Tonopah, Nevada, and that is our office here in Pahrump is right in front of Petrick Park.
More news now. The Nevada Department of Highways, founded on March 23, 1917, with the goal of transforming the state's rough dirt roadways, is celebrating its century-long journey of infrastructure improvement. Here is part 5 of a look back at the department's history.
In 2015, NDOT broke ground on the first phase of the long-awaited Interstate 11 in Boulder City. Interstate 11 will improve motorists' safety and convenience while reducing travel time by 30 minutes with a direct link bypassing Boulder City. The project marks the first new infrastructure to the interstate highway system since it was deemed complete in 1992. Construction is scheduled for completion in late 2017. In 2015, the Nevada legislature approved Senate Bill 324 and a budget amendment that gave NDOT the resources necessary to build a robust stormwater division that meets and exceeds federal and state stormwater requirements. NDOT's Stormwater Division is committed to prevent contamination by controlling sources of pollutants, preserve clarity and reduce pollution in stormwater runoff from NDOT roads and projects, and protect Nevada's water resources today and for future generations. In 2016, the state embarked upon an even bigger undertaking with Project Neon, the largest and most expensive public works ever undertaken during Nevada's 152-year history. The nearly $1 billion project will widen 3.7 miles of Interstate 15 between Sahara Avenue and the Spaghetti Bowl interchange in downtown Las Vegas. Today, the department builds, maintains, and operates 13,000-plus lane miles of state road. Roads which have been ranked among the nation's smoothest. More than 1.5 million bus rides are provided every year on federal transit money NDOT administers to rural Nevada transit providers. Meanwhile, by rail and air, NDOT supports regional and rural aviation and railroad services to safely heighten Nevada's transportation and tourist options.
Hi, I'm Rudy Malfbon, and we're celebrating the 100th anniversary of NDOT.
Happy anniversary, NDOT!
Drive safe, Nevada!
Fascinating stuff. And in today's News 25 Save a Pet, Pat Lemming from Never Forgotten Animal Society is here to talk about an adorable dog up for adoption named Amanda.
Hi everyone, this is Pat with Never Forgotten Animal Society at 3091 North David Street in the north part of Pahrump, Nevada, off of Bella Vista. I happen to have the pleasure of holding right now one of the sweetest little girls you'll ever meet. Her name is Amanda. She is a Schnauzer Poodle cross, so we call her a schnoodle. She is 7 months old. She has been spayed. She's got all her vaccinations, microchip, rabies certificate. She is ready to go home to her forever family. Very, very sweet, as you can tell, very loving girl. She loves being with people. She loves being around other animals. She loves children. She is just one of the sweetest girls. It is going to require someone with a yard that has a nice fence to it so that she can't get out. Not that she tries, but she is going to be a larger dog. She's going to be about the size of a standard poodle because that's what her mom was. So if you're interested in Amanda, her adoption fee is $375. It includes her spay, microchip, all of her vaccinations, and rabies certificate. And she is available here at Never Forgotten Animal Society. We're open Monday through Sunday from 10 until 5 every day. No appointment necessary. You're more than welcome to come on in. Our phone number is 775-537-8674. And again, this sweet little child is Amanda, and she will make someone a very wonderful, loving pet. So come on in or give us a call, 775-537-8674. We look forward to seeing you.
Well, thank you very much, Pat. And Tech Tip is on the way with computer expert Josh Osborne. You're watching News 25.
Thank you, Pahrump, for making the Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza #1 in vehicle sales and service once again. We'd like to return the favor. So right now, current Chevy owners can get up to $3,000 in additional savings on some of our most popular SUVs. What's that, you say? You don't own a Chevy? Well, trade in any 2011 or newer vehicle and receive an extra $2,500 off of some of our hottest selling new half-ton trucks from Chevrolet and GMC. Plus, we have low financing options, deep discounts, and other incentives, all to go the extra mile in saying thank you. We love you, Pahrump.
Imagine a disease that affects more than 10 million Americans, more than AIDS, Parkinson's, ALS, MS, and muscular dystrophy combined. Yet few know its name. Some years ago, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer, and after surgery, she developed lymphedema, LE, a cruel and chronic disease affecting 10 million Americans that occurs when the lymphatic system is compromised, leaving one with a lifetime of severe swelling and pain. What we found out later is its severity might have been lessened or possibly even prevented if only we were better informed. That's why I'm urging anyone facing cancer treatment to get educated. Talk to your doctor. Make it part of your cancer conversation. And if you have LE, share your story. With patients and doctors working together, we can learn and live.
You're watching News 25. Local coverage you can count on. News 25 is brought to you by Mountain West Lawyer, Injury Attorneys, 727-9500.
Welcome back to News 25. I'm Chris Palermo. Now here is Josh Osborne with great computer deals to discuss this week's tech tip.
Hey guys, Josh Osborne here with PromptZone. Great computer deals. It's time for another quick tutorial. You know, after owning this store and repair center for over 14 years, one of the things that I like the least is having to give customers bad news about data loss on their electronic device. And sometimes there's some really, really important stuff that gets lost. Pictures of loved ones, videos of special moments, business documents and customer lists that are just crucial that are gone forever. And the worst part is that was completely avoidable if they would have just backed up that information. And a lot of people, they don't really take that seriously until it's too late. I don't want you guys to be one of those customers. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to start a series of videos that talks about the proper way to back up your devices. And we're going to start with the Apple iPhone. If you are an Android user or a Windows PC user, fret not, we have more videos coming that will discuss those devices. But for today, we're talking about backing up your Apple iPhone. Let's talk about it right now. Number one thing to know is that your Apple iPhone has to be connected to Wi-Fi in order to do this. You can't do it through your data plan through your cell provider because there's a lot of information going back and forth. So make sure you are connected to Wi-Fi. And when you are, you want to click on Settings, which we all know what that is, right? The little silver icon with the cogwheel right on your home screen. You want to go ahead and click on that. When that comes up at the very top of your settings list, you're going to see your name and your Apple ID listed. Click on that. And underneath that, you're going to see something that says iCloud. This is what Apple has developed to make this whole process easy. Go ahead and click on that. And when you do, there's going to be a little toggle switch for on and off for iCloud backup. You need to make sure that is turned on. Otherwise, none of this process happens. So make sure your iCloud backup is turned on. And if you want, there's a little thing that says backup now. It's really that easy. You can click on it and it starts the entire process. If you don't want to back it up right now, you prefer to set up some sort of automated setup, there is something on there that says automatic backups where you can kind of fine tune that and adjust when that backup actually takes place. So that's how you get to it. If all these instructions are tough or you don't have your iPhone on you right now, you can always go back to your settings and in the search bar, just put in iCloud and you'll get right to this point right away. A couple things to note. Here's what iCloud actually backs up. Your photos and your videos, very important. Your contacts, your names and telephone numbers. All the messages, all your text messages through iMessage will be backed up. The app data for all the different apps you have installed on your device. All the settings and preferences that you've tweaked on your phone over the last couple years to make it to your liking, that will be backed up. The home screen and app organization, the way you have your icons and apps laid out, will be backed up. And then also for you fitness nerds out there, all your health data from your gym memberships and the times you go walking and the miles that you cover, that's all backed up. And if you were an Apple Watch user, your Apple Watch will also be backed up in this process as well. Another thing to know, we'll leave it at this. iCloud and Apple will give you 5 gigs, count them, 5 gigs of storage space with iCloud for free. And that's great. That'll last you a while. But if you had your phone for a little while, you're going to start getting these notifications that will say your backup was not completed because you ran out of disk space. Do not sit on these messages for months. Go ahead and purchase extra storage. The next step above the 5 gigs will be 50 gigs. And I'll be honest with you, it's very reasonably priced. Definitely pays for itself. So don't sit on those messages. Pay for that extra storage. Make sure your iCloud is backed up automatically. Do it today, not tomorrow. Something might happen in the meantime. It's happened to a lot of other people. Don't be the next one. Guys, we've got more videos coming. We're going to discuss Android backups coming up next. We'll catch you guys on the next quick tutorial.
News 25 WeatherCam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
That's the Lerner and Rowe weather cam right here in Pahrump, and the horses are probably looking for some water because it's been kind of warm. But there are some changes in store. The wind is picking up, forecast in a bit.
Car wreck? Check. Motorcycle wreck? Check. Truck wreck? Check. Bicycle wreck? Check. UFO wreck? What? In a wreck? You need a check. Call Lerner and Rowe today.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
It's cold outside. It's cold inside. Daniel, can you come help me? Thanks, Daniel. Now we're warm and cozy.
Country.
Rise and shine. Tune in Sunday mornings at 8 for the Classic Country Breakfast with me, Mikey. I'll be playing a whole hour of all the classics. From Willie. On the road again. To Johnny.
I fell into a burning ring of fire.
To Patsy.
Crazy.
To Dolly.
Jolene, Jolene.
All the classic country music to start your Sunday morning. You bring the hash browns, and I'll bring the Hank.
Hey, it's Matt Sadler here, your friendly local bail bondsman with the Hope Bail Bonds. The third annual Women's Conservative Tea is happening, and we're proud sponsors. Sunday, May 4th at the Bob Root Community Center. Events start at 1 p.m. Silent auction, guest speakers, music, food, tea. It's a great time for fellowship, ladies, so make sure you get your ticket right now online through Eventbrite. It's $35 out the door, no processing fees, no Eventbrite fees added. Again, get those tickets right now at thenevadapatriot.com, and I hope to see you there.
Big rigs can cause big injuries. Get big help. Get Lerner and Rowe.
Lerner and Rowe is the way to go. Call 877-1500.
Good evening, Nevada. My name is Rory Rosell, coming to you from the Channel 25 Weather Studios and taking a look at Nevada right now. Up in northern Nevada, Fernley's looking at 60 degrees, Fallon's looking at 62, Carson City at 54, Tonopah 59, Goldfield at 60 degrees, Amargosa at 72, Las Vegas is at 73, Amargosa at 75, and Death Valley is at 86 degrees. But here in the beautiful paradise of Pahrump, it's currently 69 degrees. The high today was 71 degrees. It was sunny, wind blowing south at 10 miles per hour, humidity 30%, and the sun rose this morning at 6:35 and is setting tonight at 7:02 p.m. Humidity rises up to 39%, and the wind continues to blow southeast at 9 miles per hour. The low tonight's going to be 45 degrees. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. On our 7-day forecast, we are seeing some pretty big temperatures and really low temperatures too. Tomorrow is going to be 72 degrees on Saturday, 71 on Sunday. We are seeing some wind on Monday at 73 degrees, but then it drops down into the 60s at 67, and then all the way down into the 50s on Wednesday at 55, 58 on Thursday, and 62 on Friday. So we do go down into the 50s, but that's going to be it for this weather. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
Thank you, Ms. Rosal. Well, temperatures coming back down to earth and then some. I was switching up the wardrobe from the winter to the summer, but I'll put the brakes on that and hold off on the tank tops just yet. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. News 25, I'm Chris Palermo. Make it a great weekend.